Until I graduated, made my matura, I hardly didn't have any anti-Semitic encounters whatsoever. The boys came to the house. We made our school work together. I went to their house. They eat in my house.
And then in 1930, what kind of changes did you start to see?
Well, I went to Frankfurt to the university, and I couldn't say it had direct no attacks or something, but you could feel, you know, it was in the air. After I left college or the University of Frankfurt, I went to my uncle in his factory. He had shirt manufacturing in Duisburg. I had a small apartment rented with some Gentile people, and he was a Nazi and a good friend of mine. When he came back from meetings, he told me what was going on, and he told me, get out. You know, not that you say, get out, you know,
right.
But it would be smart to get out, you know, otherwise you will go getting killed.
So what did you have to do in order to get prepared to leave?
You have to have your papers from here, have affidavit of support, that you would not be a burden to the state or to the community. Somebody had to vouch that he would take care of it, so that the community, the town, township, or wherever I was, or the state, or the government wouldn't have to take care of me.
Now, who was supporting you in the United States for that affidavit?
A second cousin.
Oh,
he was in New York, yes, in the state of New York. Not in New York City, but in Staten Island. My parents emigrated to Cuba, and the ship was Orinoco. Wasn't allowed to land over there. The ship was sent back to Germany. Here is a document. You want to read it in the record? I translated it.
This ship sailed on May 27, 1939, with 209 Jews from Hamburg to Cuba. The Jews wanted to immigrate to Cuba. Due to differences within the Cuban government, especially between the President of Cuba, the Director of the Cuban Immigration Department, the Cuban government declared the Bises as invalid. Due to the above-mentioned circumstances, and because there was no other possibility to land the ship, the owners of the shipping lines decided to recall the MS Orinoco to Antwerp. The secret Federal Police Bureau Gestapo Berlin, no harsh, forceful measures shall be taken against these returnees.
My parents went back like nothing happened. Naturally, my parents had nothing anymore. They had only what they had on their body.
Okay, they went on the boat to Cuba. They came back, and at that point, they went back to their hometown, Dieburg. And then how much longer afterwards was it before that they came to New York?
About between 1 and 2 years. It took a lot of things, and after they came back, to get them out again from Germany. I had no support whatsoever. I went together with 2 other men, and we opened up a small shirt factory in New York. I head over heels in debt, bought some used machinery and started working. I had to pay the rent for my parents, and my wife had to pay the rent for her parents, because at that time a 60-year-old man was an old man, couldn't get no more job. We are eternally grateful that our parents got saved, and even though had to go back on terrible hardships to their hometown again, but no harm was done to them, because once the SS man, Sturmtruppenführer, gives an order that is very well very well complied with. I have my grandmother, whom we loved really dearly. She vanished. She did not make it. She probably came to Auschwitz. And I had about 5, 6 uncles and aunts who perished too. In 1981 I went to back to Germany, and I find all my school friends here, the ones who were still alive. So make a big reception for me.
Did you see many changes when you went back to your hometown?
Very little. No, it grew a little bit, you know, from maybe from 5,000 to 8,000, but otherwise it was the same, like I left it.
Mm-hmm.
There was very little in 30, 40 years what changed there. You know, when I saw my grandparents' house and our house, you know, my son is an architect, when he saw the house, said, Dad, I didn't know that he has such a big house here, you know.
What is the population of the Jewish community there now?
Nowadays, 0.
0?
There's nobody there anymore. If you would have to go tomorrow to France, don't know the language, don't have no money, and here you are. But when we're here, at least we figured at least nobody's going to kill you. That is value in itself, undescribable.